The dark days of World War II were at an end. The country celebrated. Britain could at last look forward to a brighter future. Austerity gave way to renewed optimism and hope. In 1946, Hull-based entrepreneur Walter Allen recognized the changing mood of a nation and the huge business potential for temporary holiday accommodation. Within 6 months, Walter's company, located in Willoughby, to the west of Hull, had built almost 800 caravans. Basic in construction, these steel-framed, canvas-walled and roofed units, branded as the York, were the UK's first ever mass-produced caravans. By the 1950s, Willoughby Caravans was moving forward fast. The company identified a gap in the market for larger static caravans, designed to be lived in. This heralded the launch of the Willoughby 22, the first true holiday home, which utilised new construction techniques to deliver significant improvements in weatherproofing. Further innovations were to follow. By the mid-50s, the pioneering Willoughby Vista touring caravan was the first to benefit from GRP manufacturing techniques. Around the same time, Willoughby started to produce its own touring caravan chassis and developed the biggest holiday home on the market with twin axles. Willoughby's well-known Vogue Tourer was first introduced in 1957. The factory was extended to cope with increased demand, and Willoughby began exporting its products to Europe and America. The swinging 60s, a decade that witnessed yet more important product launches from Willoughby. The Governor 33-foot holiday home, the new Hawk, a 26-foot by 8-foot holiday home with large side lounge window, and the 32-foot by 9-foot Residence, with full main services and a price tag of £1,100. All took the UK holiday market by storm. Thanks to an injection of capital from Bernstein Investments plc, Willoughby was now making a dramatic impact overseas, with exports accounting for 20% of production. The company's ambitious growth strategy included the acquisition of Acklam Homes and Robin Caravans, which would provide the bulk of Willoughby's tourer portfolio under the Robin brand. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. In 1970, just ahead of the 1971 model year, disaster struck when a devastating fire reduced 2 main factory buildings to ashes and destroyed valuable machinery and stock. And yet, just a month later, Willoughby was back in full production and working around the clock to fulfill orders. Indeed, the 1970s saw the launch of further new products in the UK, such as the Condor, Kestrel and Wyvern, while the Jupiter and Kala models were destined for European markets. Now established as the UK market leader, the boom and bust years of the 1980s would see the demise of numerous manufacturers. But this was to prove a pivotal point for all the right reasons in the continuing Willoughby success story. The very first versions of the Vogue, Leven and Granada, names now so familiar to holiday home owners and park operators across the country, were introduced in the early 80s. But perhaps the most important milestone along the Willoughby journey came in 1989, when the company relocated to Heddon Road in Hull, and a manufacturing site 3.5 times larger than its original Willoughby base. The new site provided much-needed extra capacity. There were 2 new units dedicated to product development, prototypes and special projects. Willoughby now had the perfect platform to establish itself as the biggest manufacturer of holiday homes in Europe, and a pioneer of new designs, with unsurpassed levels of specification. The launch of popular holiday homes such as the Dorchester, Gainsborough, Westbury and the new-look Granada, one of the company's best-selling ranges, emphasized Willoughby's leadership. Along with the new products, there were new innovations too. Willoughby was the first to introduce domestic quality central heating, high-performance insulation, PVCU double glazing, pitched roofs and coordinated quality furnishings. More exciting new products were launched to wide acclaim. The new Vogue FL, Aspen, Winchester, Richmond and Vacation holiday home ranges underlined Willoughby's market dominance for luxury specification at an affordable price. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, a management buyout in 2004 provided fresh impetus and a new focus in the company's drive for further growth, both at home and abroad. After an absence of more than 30 years, lodges were once again rolling off the Willoughby production lines. In 2005, Willoughby acquired Dorset-based BK Bluebird Holiday Homes, another established manufacturer, further expanding the Willoughby portfolio and providing more choice than ever before. Internally, there were other important developments. Lean manufacturing techniques and adherence to BSI standards were implemented, ultimately resulting in Willoughby winning the coveted Manufacturer of the Year award in 2009. In recent years, the company has navigated its way safely through tough economic challenges that have seen others fall by the wayside. But for Willoughby, the journey continues towards an exciting future that promises more innovation, more choice, and more value than ever before.